1936, Swamp, Germany. Alright, so we're going to be playing as the Netherlands. Alright, here we are, just loaded up into the game. Let's have a look at our focus here. So, what we're going to be starting off with is abandon the gold standard. Why are we going to be doing this? Because A, you can get the construction speed, but B, we can also head down into the public works. Get a few civs, get a little bit of infrastructure build up, get some mills. From there, we'll head down to form new government, and we'll see where we go from there. Which ideology we're going to go? I don't know. We can go for Vulcan Fatherland, we can go for unity through democracy, or we can go for some weird Dutch stuff, but we'll figure that out later on. Setting up our production, we're just going to have 4 things on guns right now, 4 factories on guns. We'll just make some convoys real quick. Technology, usual start, basic machine tools, construction 1, and let's go for electrical mechanical engineering. For our production, we'll just do 1 civ in Brabant for 8% for the extra construction speed bonus. Set up our army, we'll just give them a good general here. We'll assign them a field marshal. And we will garrison them just everywhere across the country and get them training. So one thing to consider that we do actually have is the Dutch East Indies. Now, of course, they are going to be absolutely rife with resources, as you can see down here. 20 oil, 47 aluminium, 252 rubber. This place is going to keep us loaded for the rest of the game. Hopefully as long as a certain someone doesn't try to invade us. So 2 of the national spirits that we're going to have to get rid of are, first of all, Shell Shock Spectator, the Great War, because this gives us minus 50% recruitable population factor, minus 25% dockyard output, factory output, and minus 10% dockyard output. Second one's going to be weak government, because obviously that's going to make sure that our stability is going to be going down, and the daily political power cost is going to be plus 0.5. So these are sort of things that we really be getting hold of. Next thing we'll be researching is radio. Obviously great for breakthrough defense, reinforce rate, all that sort of stuff. Allow our units to get into battles faster. United Kingdom dominates Dutch trade negotiations. So it's as concerning. We're going to ignore that because I think what we're probably going to end up doing is cave to the British. So got public works. We'll just start finish the Noordostpolder. Yeah, I'm going to pretend like I can understand what that is and I can read it. Ethiopia's just capitulated. Next research we'll do disperse, because when we're fighting the Germans, they're probably going to bomb us into the absolute ground. We'll start getting some support equipment made, so we can get shovels in our divisions. First political advisor we're going to get, I think, will be Captain of Industry. This will be really good for our infrastructure, civilian factory, primarily our civilian factory construction speed, which is going to be plus 10%. Okay, so we've got our first 20 army experience, so I think first of all what we're going to do is going to take this, here we're going to make this into a 20 width infantry division. I'll just change like that so the shape looks a bit nicer and weird like that. And we'll keep that. We're going to soon research Engineer Company 1, as obviously we'll get shells in our division. That'll give us a lot more entrenchment, a lot more defense, and it should suit us a lot better for when the Germans invade. Okay, so we've just finished expand the Artillerieinrichtingen. Yep, okay, I love Dutch people. And I'm feeling pretty confident with our industry as of right now. We could go for the extra 1 research slot, but I do want to start forming the new government, because we really need to get removing that political power. I did just think straight away for the beginning of the game though, initially anyhow, that having the extra mills and the extra bit of industry that we're going to have by this point would be a bit more beneficial, seeing as we do have a big threat pretty much directly in front of us. One thing I forgot to do at the beginning of the game is to turn on my garrisons to local autonomy. This is something that is solely for democracies, however, it is a rather insane buff that you're going to get towards all of your compliance and resistance, all that sort of stuff. Something that's really good now that we have done those focuses actually is for our construction, we are actually going to be able to have plus 100 infrastructure, since we have lax level infrastructure, level 5, all across our country, which will allow us to construct new factories, whether that be mills, civs, or dockyards, although, let's be honest, I'll probably be building mills at this point in the game. For this build, we're going to go for Tenacious Defense for one of our army command spirits, primarily just because of the fact that we can get more defense when our generals level up, which will be obviously very useful for when Germany invades. So I've added in the extra engineer company here, and I've added 2 extra infantry divisions in. Now I make our combat width 24. A bit of an irregular combat width to go for, but with the new no setback meta, 24 adds in decently well. Not perfectly, but it adds in okay into the combat width. However, when you're considering in the fact that we are quite a weak economy and we can't really produce things like artillery very well, I think 24 is going to suit us perfectly fine. So something I've just done here is placate the British. That'll add them 5 trade points, cost me 10 political power. I've got a little bit in excess right now, so I'll continue to do that every single time I can. Hopefully this then will allow the British to get more influence on me, so that way I can do cave to the British. I think they need 25 trade influence points, as I said there, and currently they have 20. This one will add up to 25 in just one more day, and 25, here they are. Now, yep, that means we can do cave to the British. So that'll be the next focus we'll do after obtain foreign colonial investments. So, just cave to the British, going to select our next national focus. We'll be heading through unity through democracy. This will give us various things like extra stability, weekly stability, democracy support, you know, all the sort of thing you'd be expecting. Then moving forward, leader-minded democracies, form the Benelux, and of course the goal is to form the European Union. So, leader-minded democracies has been completed. We've got quite a big surplus of political power, and I would like to spend this on military staff. However, we don't have the command power necessary for it. Alongside this, there's nothing that we can really get here that's of value. I don't want to waste 10 command power here, as I'd rather get a chief of army or another military high command person. So I'm really at an impasse here as to what to do with my political power. Okay, so the Benelux has just been formed. We're going to do this. Responsibility for own defense. We're getting an extra 1% population factor and 5% output, which will be very, very handy. Next up, I think it is about time that we research Motorized. Okay, so it's 300 political power we have just put forward for the unification of the Benelux. Let's hope they accept. Luxembourg accepts the Federation. Hopefully Belgium will too. We'll just get our answer in just a second. Belgium accepts. Perfect. So we've just been united into the Benelux here. So the European Union has formed. Let's see, joined Ireland, Denmark, Norway, Switzerland, Czechoslovakia, Sweden. As you can see here on the map, the European Union is orangeness. And Switzerland is joined as well. I don't know if I actually saw that. I feel like I didn't. Of course, you know, normally they're quite neutral in these sort of things, but that's actually quite good. So one of our allies, Czechoslovakia, has just been absolutely wiped out, replaced by Slovakia. Such a shame to see. It really is. Oh well, back to preparing for war. As you can see in our stockpiles, we've got plenty of equipment. Like, really, we have quite an abundance of equipment. However, one of the biggest issues that we are facing right now is just the fact that we still don't really have much manpower. We've only just got to 9,000 manpower. I have been building artillery, as you can see here. This is everything I've been building. No anti-air, no air for now. I'm hoping that the Allies can hold out. I'd rather have a stronger infantry fighting force, and let's see if I can push into Germany. If needs be, I can start changing some of my production to be more air-oriented. But for now, I'm hoping, really hoping, we can push the Germans. I'm not sure, but they look kind of weak in some of the lines here. Like, they got one guy here, one guy here. This guy's not even fully equipped. Bitburg is open, you know. I think they're really going to be quite stretched. So Poland is just rejected, and the Germans have started the Second World War. Justification against me from the Germans. I can only assume they're going through the Maginot. Around the Maginot, shall I say. So the Polish has just declared war on us. The Germans. We're going to accept all of this. Hopefully we can hold it. There's a lot of red right now, which is quite worrying. I'm really hoping we can hold. But that kind of level of amount of red that we're seeing here really isn't filling me with confidence. Now, what is filling me confidence is at the Danish border here, there's only one German troop, and they've just all accepted to join the war. So, I'm really hoping for here. As well, here on the Swiss border, they're quite open. I'm really hoping they can get across this river in time. So I am losing ground quite fast, but as I hoped, there is a lot of progress being made elsewhere. It's not perfect, it's nowhere near where I'd like to be, but it's something at least. NAP from Poland, I mean they're dead, but sure, I'll take what I can get. I'm going to start up trading up a few more divisions. We can get 2 batches of 12. Let's see if this is enough for us to hold out. Okay, so I thought I was able to make a brief counterattack here, but they've reinforced these guys in just here. A lot of these guys are trying to start retreating now. I'm going to try to attack both of these guys. What is that? Utrecht? I don't know. I can't pronounce these sort of things. Yeah, Amsterdam is really starting to be reinforced by the Germans. Yeah, whenever I think I can get some sort of breakthrough, it just kind of stalls down. Okay, well, we were able to regain that bit of land there. A lot of our guys are starting to fill in. That's how they're very open. Very, very, very open. In fact, that help is quite literally open. Alright, stop attacking there. We gotta get entrenchment bonuses so we can over there. Oh, come on. We can make a massive push here. If we just go all in here on the push, then we might actually be able to do something here. Right, let's check here. Reinforcements. Yeah, manpower is a big, big, big thing. Oh, it says green again. Let's push. Lots of green. That's good. Oh, we're really pushing now. Oh, the Germans' lines have been thinned out dramatically. The Germans seem to have really halted us here. What is the biggest thing we're lacking? Let's see. Manpower, as per usual. We've caused the most casualties in the war. Oh, we've taken a lot of casualties. We dealt more than we've taken. I think that's probably one of the most important things. The Germans seem like they're running out of equipment here. Look towards the south. Their equipment is just being like it's gone. They don't really have any more, do they? So it probably isn't something to worry about too much longer. We're making pretty fast gains towards Vienna. We'll just make sure that gets taken out. If we occupy it, it's better for us. If we steal full of Rome. Oh boy, yeah, it's pretty much all done. And there goes Germany. They're making the Romanians garrison their border. It's that bad, it looks like. Pretty sure we could probably just walk into Genoa here. We'll take Milan. That'll be 15 victory points down. This might capitulate them. No, not quite yet. They've just maybe Bologna, however you want to pronounce it. Take that, and that'll be them dead, maybe. You never know. There we go. And that makes peace. So what am I going to take? This here is Europe. You got Communist Germany. Ooh. Communists are everywhere. But here's how the game ends. The Benelux Federation. We mostly survived due to outside power. But we contribute a lot. But we've also won a lot. We've secured a massive amount of land. Let's chunk out Germany. We'll have this as local autonomy. Gotta make sure they're not doing anything. French came out unscathed. The European Union is much larger than it initially was. We've got Italy in it. We've got Austria now, Hungary, Bulgaria, Czech Republic. Well, Czech Republic technically was in it when you think about it. We've managed to secure peace. Let's pretend like the Soviet Union isn't going to do anything. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.